Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about 3 sleep experiments that I've been playing around with and how they've been working out for me. Alright, so I'm not the world's greatest sleeper. I actually get kind of annoyed at it. It's annoying to me that I have to turn my brain off for 8 hours every single night and get nothing done. But I've talked to a few doctors and it turns out that you have to sleep pretty much every single day. So I figured if I have to sleep, I might as well get better at it. So I've been playing around and experimenting with a few different things, and here's what those have been. Alright, first up, morning routines and outdoor activities. I found throughout COVID that I was spending a ton of time indoors, more so than normal, behind my desk, working on the internet, and not getting outside. You can probably imagine this probably messed up my circadian rhythms a ton, and I was staying up to weird hours, late at night, and sleeping in super late. Didn't get a lot of early morning sun and didn't really get outside until like the afternoons on a lot of days. And so what I've been working on lately is 2 things. One, getting out to water early in the morning. And so doing something like jumping into Barton Springs, spending time in the morning, getting out in nature, and actually getting like a lot of early morning sun. And then 2 is afternoon walks. And so these things together both help kind of reset my circadian rhythms, helps me start the day off by actually getting sunlight, waking up with cold water, of course, and actually getting exposed to sunlight throughout the day. When I was staying inside all the time, it really throws you off and it actually messes up your entire circadian rhythm. So by implementing those 2 things in the morning and the afternoon, I'm actually like resetting myself back in line with what your natural cycle should be. Alright, sleep experiment number 2. I actually just did a video on this, but it's the ChiliPad sleep system. This thing has been a game changer from a cooling perspective. I've talked about my actual review of the technical unit. There's some things it does really well, there's some things it doesn't do that great. I think can be improved from a technology side. But from a sleep temperature standpoint, I'm not going to go back to sleeping warm. Once you start sleeping at colder temperatures, it's really hard to go back. Colder temperatures help improve deep sleep, and I find that I can actually sleep less time and I wake up more rested. The Chili Sleep unit cools your mattress down on either side and lowers the temperature to whatever you want it at. I think I usually keep mine right around 60. Actually, let me check. So I actually just checked, and I usually keep my unit right as cold as it can be, typically around 55 degrees, and that's as cold as that unit gets. So once you go cold, it's really hard to go back, and so I am going to keep playing around with other technology like that. I don't love the actual Chili Sleep unit that I have for a bunch of reasons that I went over in the video, but there's a bunch of companies out there. Chili has another system called the Uller system that fixes a lot of the issues that I ran into. There's also companies like 8 Sleep and a few other ones out there. So I'm going to be playing around with that, but I'm never going back to sleeping at room temperatures again. The third thing that I've been playing around with from an actual sleep standpoint is a new sleep formulation I've been working on over the last 6 months or so. I've tried a lot of sleep formulations over the years, and none of them quite have done it for me. There's some magnesium supplements I've used in the past, and they actually help me recover from an athletic standpoint really well and actually induce really good overnight sleep, but they don't actually help me get to sleep. The thing that I have the most trouble with sleeping in general is the process of actually falling asleep. A lot of the sleep supplements that I've used in the past contain melatonin, and I really don't like that because there's a big side effect profile that nobody talks about. It actually interacts with your hormones and has a lot of just things that I want to stay away from. Others contain things like valerian root. I find personally, and I've talked to a lot of people, that it induces a lot of weird, vivid, kind of creepy dreams sometimes, and it actually has a sedative effect instead of inducing deep, restful sleep. And so I've been playing around with my own formulation, and I've gone through a whole bunch over the last 6 months, and I've been really working on keeping a simple magnesium L-theanine combination that's really focused on, one, helping deep recovery, especially for athletes, to make sure that if you're going to push yourself, push your limits, you can recover and have the sleep that you need to throughout the night. The second thing is actually helping you fall asleep, and that's the thing that, for me, when my brain's running 1,000,000 miles an hour, that's the thing that I have trouble with. And so The combination that we have here is still in works, but it is a L-theanine magnesium combination. And as I've been going through the research, it's the cleanest way to get deep sleep, but also kind of help you doze off at night. So while a lot of sleep supplements out there really take pride in having like 7 or 8 active ingredients, what you're seeing a lot in the new sleep studies that are coming out is that people are actually taking a lot of ingredients out. They're really focusing on 1, 2, or 3 ingredients to keep things clean, simple, and reduce a lot of the side effect profiles that things that have traditionally used in sleep supplements in the past, people realizing they don't really want those. So I've had amazing results from these, obviously slightly biased, but I found not only just from the studies that we've done, but from my personal experiments that I haven't used anything else that's helped me doze off to sleep without making it feel like I'm being sedated. A lot of supplements in the past that I've tried do have a sedative effect, and I don't like that. This is much more of a calming, help you doze off to sleep, turn the brain off, and kind of drift off to sleep. I'm really excited about this. We've had a bunch of iterations of this so far. I think I have 6 in front of me right now, but I've probably got another 8 over there. So we've been working on this. It's almost ready. It's starting to get into production. This has helped me a ton, and hopefully this will be able to help you as well. All right, guys, so that's the 3 sleep experiments that I've been playing around with. Fixing my circadian rhythms throughout the day by getting outside more, playing around with sleep temperatures via cooling technology, and a brand new supplement that I'm working on that has none of the junk and just really good transparent ingredients. So if you guys want to know more about the performance formulations that are coming out, I'll have a link down in the description below. You can check it out. If you guys have issues sleeping, let me know what those are. I'd love to hear what you guys are experimenting with in the comments below. I'm always playing around with stuff, and I'm sure I'm going to have more and more come through. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit like, hit subscribe, stay tuned for more. I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, keep pushing your limits, do something possible, and I'll see you later.